everybody, this is Luisa here, and this video is part of a YouTube hop called, and let me get the name right, it is called Thriftaholics YouTube hop, and it starts today, July 5th. So there is going to be a lineup of links down below of everybody who is participating in this, and also it could be that some of the participants are going to be doing some giveaways, so definitely go and check them out. I'll put down below where I'm at, so you probably might want to start at the top and then work your way down back to me, and then just go ahead and finish off at the end. So it was actually Marlene, For You Marlene, I believe is her YouTube, For You Marlene 1. And she had mentioned that this hop was going on and thought it would be nice if I joined in. So she had asked the, I don't know what you call the owner or the person who started this hop, SS Crafter 1, who is Tammy. So she had asked her if I could join in, because I thought it would be cool to go ahead and play along. And she said yes, so she asked me, and I said yes, and here I am. I definitely don't mind doing YouTube hops. I think they're fun, especially like this one here, where it is where you actually alter something that you got thrifting. So, and I can't thrift that much, at least not in this area, because there's just nothing good in my little area where I'm at. I have to drive a little further to get to good thrift stores, but I was able to do some thrifting. I think it was last month with my family, and we hit a couple of stores, and I do have a video of what I found. So I'm going to link that video down below, and also I have pictures of the before of what this looked like. So what I had picked, and I still have a few items that I haven't altered yet. I've been doing a little bit here and there. What I picked was a little jewelry box that I had found. And again, I'm going to do the picture. Let me do the picture right now. I'm going to pause, show you what it looked like first, and then continue sharing what I did with this. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so that's what it looked like. It wasn't too bad. In my video of the haul, and I showed the piece before I had done anything to it, I even mentioned that it was kind of smelling kind of weird. The smell, my mom said it smells like someone used it to hold like hand soaps, those fancy hand soaps, but they must have been in here like for many, many years, so it has that smell. Now that the smell is almost gone, there's just a slight scent left, but it's not so bad now. Now I could tell that that's what it was. But I managed to get rid of most of it. It doesn't stink. It has a smell, but it's not a stinky smell. And what I did was strip it down as much as I could. I sanded it a little bit, and then gessoed it. I gessoed the entire thing several times, but the lid itself, I only gessoed the lid inside and out once, except for the edges. I did 3 times on the edges. The rest was at least 3 times maybe. Now, before I go on, I did this video already once, and it was in my storage, and I meant to put the videos together and do my editing and everything, and I accidentally deleted them all. So I was kind of mad, because as I was about to have it put it up on YouTube and leave it there until we were ready to do this, I realized I'm looking for it and looking for it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't find it. I never edited it, and now I can't find them. So I don't have everything out to share with you, except for I did remember which paper it was. I was like trying to remember which paper that I used, and I already filled this. I had this filled up because I thought I was done. I was using it, and so I have to show you with this already filled up. So it's gonna be a little difficult when I get to get a little closer. So, pardon me, but I need to drink my coffee. It's coffee time. So the entire box, after I gessoed it, I did cover with paper, even on the bottom. I'm not gonna tilt it all the way, but well, you're not gonna be able to see. It came with little feet. Actually, I didn't paper the bottom. I just gessoed the bottom. It had little wooden feet, and it was actually lopsided. It kind of did like this a little bit, just a little. So I actually chopped off some of the wood with my razor. I just sliced a little bit off here and there until it was stable. So now it doesn't move. And then I just went and finished it with some gesso on the bottom. So it's just all white gesso. The paper that I use, and I hope I remember correctly, it looks like it is. Everything that I used came out of this collar box, Victorian Parlor. Is that the only name it has? Yes, Victorian Parlor. And this is like either my second or third favorite paper stack that I own. I got this from Joann's a while back, and it's like a vintagey, shabby chic. And you'll see most of the papers that I used already here, like this one here, and this blue, and I used this banner. I actually fussy cut the glitter paper. I don't know if there's another one in here for me to show you, because this does have some glitter paper, as you can see, and the butterflies kind of sparkly. Let me see if I have another one. I think I used the whole thing, that whole sheet. Yeah, I don't have another one to share. So there was one sheet that had, maybe it's not even in this pack. I don't know, because I don't see, oh, it's right here. So this sheet here, on this side of it, had roses in pinks and yellows, and that's where my color combo came from. So I already used both of those, and this is all I have left of that one that had the banner, and I used the one banner off of that. Alright, see, it's been a while. I had the stupid videos all done, and then I go and delete them. Oh, come on, get in there. I love this one here. Okay. So put that aside. Back to my box, which is heavy because it's full of metal gears and pendants and stuff. And see, it's like my steampunk box, even though it's all shabby chic. It's a good disguise, isn't it? You can't tell that that's what I'm keeping in here. So as you can see, it's all gessoed inside. Now the box, it's old, it's been worn, it's been used. The hinges are slightly loose on here. They're a little better now that it, you know, I painted. I did glue some places here and there just to stabilize it a little better. The wood here was actually split. It's kind of like a plywood type of wood, so they were split up. And I wouldn't doubt it's from the weather here, because this is Florida. There's a lot of humidity. It probably warped the wood. So I squeezed in some E6000 and just squeezed it, let it dry. And it's on good now, and then I just painted everything and filled any little holes that might have been there. But I couldn't do anything about making the hinges any more sturdy, so I did glue the nails or whatever is holding in there so they don't pop out anymore. So it's just the little hinges are loose, but not the nails or screws or whatever that is. I added these little chains here with a couple of, I don't know if you'll see that. Probably not. Let's see, right here. So with a couple of little eye screws, and these I think are either Tim Holtz or 7 Gypsies. I can't remember, but it's a tiny pack of little eye screws. So I screw them in by hand. This wood is soft enough where I could just screw them in by hand. Here and down here on both sides, a little bit of chain, because I knew I was putting weight on this door. Now it could just, you know, it will stay there and won't flap back all the way. And you see I finished this, and I also, it's actually a little pocket. Not that I'm going to throw anything in there, because when I finished making this, I wasn't even sure what I was going to use this box for until later. So I decided I'll throw a pocket just in case I want to throw tickets or tags or something in there, right? These are all my metal bits. Okay, so that's the inside. I'll show you the outside later. So the two drawers. Now both of these drawers, after I had painted them, I guess from the humidity of the gesso maybe, or the paint, it swelled up, and even after I let it dry and everything, it never went back into shape, and I had a hard time getting these back in here, so I had to go and do some more shaving with my blade in different places so that this would go in and, you know, in and out better. And then I had to repaint, re-gesso everything. But now they're perfect. Now it fits fine. I mean, it might be a little, you know, you got to pull it out straight. So you'll see on the inside, it is finished with gesso. And my drawer, and there it goes. See, that's why I did the video before I filled this until now. I'll tell you. Wish I didn't delete them. My videos came out perfect when I first did it. Alright. So the drawers are finished. And they're each holding, like these are pen nibs and clock hands and stuff like that, or spinners. So I did put paper on them. And what I did for the drawer pull, put that there for now. Here's all gears, and there's that. So these two metal pieces are like keyholes. Gosh, I wish I remember where they came from. I don't know if it was Tim Holtz or not, but let me take a quick look at my drawer and see if I still have that packet out. Probably not. I don't see it. Well, sorry, but anyway, that's what those are. They're little keyholes. And this already came with little wooden round knobs on here. And I didn't like them, so I removed them. And what I did was I glued these down, the keyholes first, and then added these little things. I don't know exactly what they are, but as you can see, they go up and down, and it has a screw. So I just screwed it in, but it wasn't long enough. I had to actually put some glue inside and then screw it and then let it dry. It doesn't go all the way through. And if I didn't do that, then it would be kind of wobbly in there. But now it's on good. And somebody gave me these. I remember that. I just can't remember what they are. And actually, one is bigger than the other. They're not exactly the same. I don't know if you could tell how this one here is bigger. But the keyholes are the same. They're just a different metal color. And what I did to sort of make them look alike is just rub on some gold, Inca gold, so that they will look like the same metal, which they do now. Alright, so I'm going to put these back in before I make another mess. I think I dropped something behind my screen. Okay. Take another sip of coffee. So, I did finish all the way around. I put that same paper on the back, just flat. I did distress all my edges and ink all my edges. I want to say I used, it's that yellowish color. Let me see if I can find antique linen, I believe. I didn't want it too dark. I still wanted to keep a bit of a shabby chic look. So you can see that. Back to the front, I did finish this area here, and you'll see the like bluish green paper here, and this is where I put that banner that I had fussy cut. I thought it needed something there, and then I threw on this little metal piece, and I think that's a memento probably. The glitter was already on the paper. I didn't put that on there, and the flowers that you see here, I didn't do that. That was already there. Okay, and then on the sides, I did 2 layers of paper, the same as I did on the top. And I put this paper here on all sides around, right? And on the top part, I used the one that the banner came from. That one has all the yellow and pinks where my color inspiration came from, and then it also has some butterflies in it. So I just did some ripping and tearing and curling of my papers, exposing the paper underneath. I try not to cover too much of my design of the papers, you know, the roses. I wanted to see the yellow and the pink roses together because that's what I was going to do with my actual paper flowers. Some of these flowers were given to me, like these yellow ones were given to me. Now, yellow is not my favorite color. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite color. It's not something I use much. But when you put it together with something like pink, it's beautiful, and that's why I like that paper. And there's just an assortment of Wild Orchid Crafts, and then these, which I'm not sure where they come from. I just know that it was given to me. And then there's some little rosebuds to match. And on the other side, I did something similar, just because the direction of the paper, once you go on the other side, is kind of different. It looks like this. And here I really wanted to show it off, so I didn't put the flowers here. I went on this side instead. And you can see this glitter was already on here. It's already a glittered paper. And what I did was make my arrangement to come down and over and up here. So it continues around. Again, just more Wild Orchid Craft flowers and the ones that somebody had given to me, and just some from my stash. Alright. So then on the top, same thing with the two papers that I use. You see them peeking under here, and then the other one where I try not to cover too much of the image. Hold on one second. And again, it does have all that glitter in there. So I just did some more ripping and tearing. And over here I did two big curls. There's one little one under here. And then I did my arrangement. And this time, after I put my flowers, I decided to put these little filigrees here, which I think is also memento or mementa. I had that in my stash for quite some time. I hadn't used it, and I thought I would put it in here. And same flowers again. It's just an assortment of yellows and pinks. And then little rosebuds tucked in here and there under the curls, and over here and back here. I fussy cut two of the butterflies. Where's the other one? I know there's another one somewhere up here. Here. There's one here and then one here. That's out of this paper here. I put on a little Natasha Scrapbook Corner bling. It's a bow. I put a couple of Tim Holt wings, and I don't recall where this is from. It could be Memento, I don't know, but it's a little clock with the bling on there. And oh, a little spoon that somebody had given to me. I think that's pretty much it. So that's how my little box turned out. I love it. As you can see, I am using it. It's mine. That's one of those projects that I just got to keep for myself. So let me back out one more time here. There. Maybe one more time. So from what it was to this, I just love it. And I really do love altering things, you know, that you pick up like at thrift stores and yard sales and stuff like that. I just wish that I had a better options here. Alright, so don't forget to hit all the links down below for the rest of the hoppers. They've all been working on their thrift finds, and yeah. So check them out, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye now.